Are we up? お、すぐさん、そうか。
ありがとうございます。
なんでみんな一緒にやるんですか？
なんか見たいそうです。
そうか、OK、はい。Jed's there. What's this? What time is it in where you are? 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, 1, 2. 2:30 in the morning. What are you doing? Sitting over there counting your money? Counting your debts? Good evening, Jed. If you've got something you can show, throw a link into the chat there, because people are always interested in seeing what's going on. Throw in an Instagram link or something. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to cut the sound off the stream. Just a minute. Mute it. Hi, sorry about that. I'm getting an echo here. Jedson, while I've got you here, I know, is there any more details on firming up for your October trip over here? Do you know dates and stuff? Because we really have to organize some kind of stream together when you're here, you know? Whether it's just a chat session or work, I don't know. When will you be here? October 18th. The campaign will be finished by then. Hold on, take your time.
にはもう
Huh?
送信しちゃっていいんですね。
No problem, no problem. Thank you.
I have to prepare the paper for tomorrow.
I can do that if you like. If you got to go, go ahead. I can do that.
大丈夫大丈夫。
This is great to have Jed here. Take the pressure off me. I'll just sit and work quietly. Wonderful. Thanks, Jed. I'll just sit here and keep quiet. this there. Got to pop that out before. Right. It's hard to follow too much typing there. I can't see what's going on. I just ignore it for now, I guess. It's getting late. Sorry, Teiko-san. I have no idea. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I really don't remember. It's my handwriting, ne? There's some vague memory. It's one of those on a housewives group. Maybe it's from Yokosuka or whatever, yeah. I think she had said, we're not sure how many are going to be and we'd like 7, but a few won't be able to make it. So I think it's something like that. They have a maximum of 7, and she said, don't worry, because almost certainly there's going to be cancellations. And I must have told her, whatever, our limit. It's kawaii-san, he'll take it, he'll try it, it's okay. He'll just say, bring it on. No, I don't know. The chat here today, I'm easy because Jed-san came on the chat, so he's busy on the chat typing with people talking. I guess he couldn't sleep or something. It's the middle of the night for him now. I can't even keep up with this tonight, so much. For the people who are just dropping in, I know I'm keeping quiet here for a while because Jed's in the chat here, if you've noticed, and he seems to be pretty active talking to people, so I'll keep out of the way for a while here. Round and round we go. Yeah, staff's supposed to be leaving. It's just nearly 6 now. They're supposed to be going home, but a bunch of them are gathering upstairs. So the printers work upstairs. We've got the party room down here on the 2nd floor. Well, it's a problem in that the party uses the same barons, the tool for printing, tied with a bamboo skin. And because the customers are sometimes pretty rough with them, the bamboo skins really get beaten up quite heavily. So they have to be changed. It's not every day, but it's whatever, once a week or so, I guess. They just get beaten up too much. The problem is the party staff, they're not really trained professional printers, so they're not so good at retying it. So Sugu-san, the girl upstairs, one of the, the real printers, they've been asking her, can you tie this, can you tie this, can you tie this? And she's a real good girl. She's just been saying yes, and she's doing it. But there's no question it takes time out of her normal work, her normal job. So recently, she's been telling them, okay, I'll do it for you, but you watch and you try. Now, the point being, she's trying to, get them trained so that they can do it themselves. And that's what's happening up there now. Teiko-san and Matsumura-san. are up there watching her do it tonight. And I guess probably next week when they ask her, she'll say, okay, you do it first, and then I'll try and fix what you've done, or something like that. I don't know. She's very cheerful about it, so I'm not trying to show that she's being nasty about it, but she wants them to, to learn how to do it. So it's not an easy job. It's not trivial at all. If it's not done right, the tool is very difficult to use. So it'll be a while for sure before they're good enough to do it for the party itself. Also, trivia news. I know we had a special party this afternoon, a print party. It was a freebie for people in the media business. It was a gentleman with a photographer, and it turned out that he's working with a studio that has a contract with one of the in-flight magazines. This is the in-flight magazine for ANA, All Nippon Airways. And I could have mentioned it before. We're in their in-flight entertainment system this month. Through all of September and perhaps into October, a 30-minute program about us that NHK produced is in the seatbacks. It's in the in-flight entertainment system for ANA. I guess one of the execs saw it or something, and he said, get these people into our magazine. So the print party we did this afternoon is going to be featured in the April issue of whatever the magazine is called that goes in seatbacks for ANA, the airlines. They're fun. It doesn't get anything for us, they're not going to pay us for it or anything. It doesn't matter. It's wonderfully nice publicity. So. You're going to have to remind me about that. This happens all the time, every couple of weeks. There's a TV crew shooting. Usually what we do is when the TV crew is here, they take the names and contact information of the guests who were in the party, with the idea being that if there's something coming of it, they can get a DVD dub or something like this. Did that not happen in your case, or did I take the information? The TV people took the information? Drop me an email later. Let me know about this. They brought their own people today for this photo shoot. They didn't want to use an off-the-street customer. They brought their own, and it was funny. I think I can say this. He might be listening, but whatever, even if he is, I can tell the story without personal ID. It was funny anyway. We make the woodblock prints. We hold the paper carefully and put it in the block and rub the back, whatever. We've got a nice system built that pretty much anybody can do it. And usually almost everybody gets a nice print out of it, first try or second try. We have a very nice system worked out, how to hold the paper, how to get it on the block and stuff like that. And that's the first thing we do with any of the print parties. We sort of train the people, okay, here's how you get to hold the paper. Get this worked out and the rest is going to be easy. So today, whatever, the cameras start rolling, the photographer is there. I start training the guy, and he's missing a couple of fingers. I'm not laughing at him, of course, whatever. I'm laughing at the situation. I've got it all worked out. We know what to do. We've done it so many times. Our brains go on. We turn off our brains to do this. And all of a sudden, it ain't going to work because he's got no thumb and he's got no fingers there. So whatever. He looked at me. I looked at him. He laughs a bit. I laugh a bit. And we move on to plan B. Figure out a different way to hold the paper. But it was funny. Nobody had thought of it, that this guy wasn't perhaps the best example to bring for a thing like this. Or maybe he was the best example, I don't know. Anybody can do this. There's a story in everything. Hontoni, there's a story in everything, 100 times a day. I'm not catching this right. Is Jed still with us? Yep, good. Thanks, Jed. Chunk, chunk. Last week. Hey, give me a break. But there's an interesting. Maybe you're talking about this already. Jed, who wants to, talk things and show everybody everything all the time, and me, who wants to be a bit more, laid back about it. I mean, it's a good balance. Whatever, both sides. It's okay. I mean, here it is, middle of September, and Jed's he's got his Halloween surprise for his kids worked out. They're helping him build it, so he can't keep things to himself. It's just his character. It's fine. Jedson, how's the progress on the Halloween thing coming along? Have you got newer pictures of it, or been busy this week, I guess, with the program, the campaign, I guess? 4 more weekends to go, so yeah, you got to get busy. Quality daddy-daughter time, nay, I remember those days. Both ways are against the grain here. Up no good, down no good. Jed gonna sign off. The music Jed's looking for was from a music selection website, but I don't think it was royalty free. I think he paid for it. We chose it from one of those sites, downloaded a sample of it, but I believe Jed paid a bit for it. Not sure, he'll know better than I, because he handled it at that end. He and I sat there one evening, going through one of these sites trying to find music that was suitable. A lot of them, once they get marked as Asian, that's okay, but they're full of, Chinese flutes and stuff like this, and it didn't match the mood we were trying to look for, so. I see, royalty free, soka soka. Royalty free doesn't mean free, it means, okay, I get you. I'm a little bit embarrassed by the video production this time. It's really so nice, and it shows up my own stuff. I'm okay with video at this end. But the one Jed put out there at that end is much, much nicer, It's worth it when you're doing a campaign like that, but it sure shows the difference up between an amateur approach like mine. Jed's still with us, is he tonight? Good. Thanks, Jed, for hanging around. I've just been able to just chill out and get to work here without. I can't take part in those game discussions. Hey,
見てま
can
し
I see? Can I see? Can I see? Did you do this?
違
た。
う違う。
まさか。
でもやりたいって言ってました。
じゃあもう
一緒にやればよかった。
OK 少しずつ。
あ、そうですね。うん、今菅さんのやってるの僕見てて。
結構細かい。
はい
でも本当にやらないと上手にならないですから。
うん確かにはい
So, good. Well, it's too tight for the party room. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful.
今日ね、一緒にやればよかったですよ。
Yeah, keep making real progress here. It's been wonderful. They weren't making barons there, they were retying it. I mentioned earlier in this thread for the print party room. They get pretty rough treatment there, so the what's it called? The bamboo skin breaks down easily. So they've been asking the girls upstairs to retie it. And she did it today again, but I think she gave them the warning, I'll keep doing it for you, but you better learn how to do this yourself. So the three of them there together did a practice session. Yeah, speaking about the progress on this octopus, are you guys talking? Is okay? Netflix, it'll be on Netflix USA after some point. The guy's going to give up at some point trying to sell it. welcome, Suga-san. Suga-san, 本当にごめんね、遅くなりましたよ。Thank you very much. いつかあの二人が自分でできるか。
できるといいですね。楽しみ。
Thanks for the help very much.
じゃあまた今度月曜日になっちゃうんです。
Okay. はい。
お願いします。
Thank you. Right. Good night. Thank you very much. So that's it. They're now all gone. That's the last one out. Bit late tonight. She's late because she helped them do that barren tying job. You know, nice girl, really, really nice girl. Wouldn't complain at all. There's a problem there too. You know, it could be that like she had some appointment or her husband's waiting for her, whatever, but she would never say so. That's the problem. You know, you have to be really careful about asking people for favors in Japan because they don't know how to say no, and it could be something that is really, really troublesome for them, but you'd never know it. I mean, it's okay in the long run. We take care of her very well, but just it could have been a problem tonight, but you have no way of knowing, you know. Okay. He looks away. What's this? Somebody's been trying to ask me a question. I'm sorry. I can't read more than 1 in 10 of these lines here. What are big Japanese PC games? I don't know. I know. Oh boy. Game discussions. Okay. Nothing from me anyway here, so. Okay, that is a milestone of sorts, I believe, because I think I've now cut around the entire figure here. Let's take a little recap here and see what we've got and where we're going and what's left to do. We stand it up a bit here. Is Jed still with us here? Yeah, game conversation, okay. So I can talk while that's going on. Here's the block. What's done now, all the seaweed, all the rocks are completely finished, cut inside, around the outside. The main octopus is carved here. Her hair is now carved around the outside. This is what will be an under block. There will be a rich black block over top of this. It'll also cover the eyes. But at the moment this will all be printed in a soft grey. It'll be the key block. Next step, obviously I've got to do the thatch and I've got to do her face. I'm not going to start that tonight. So what I think I'll do for a break now, I'm going to whap away some of this, get my persuader out and take away some of this outside stuff. And before I do that, I'll take my mic off my chest because it's too noisy if I bang around close up. And we're also clearly going to get some synchronization problems. You'll see my hammer doesn't match the sound that you hear. So that'll be tonight's job. Then where are we? This is this is Friday evening. Saturday I'll start working on the border lines. It's really, really hard wood. They're pretty long. That's going to take me a while. That might take a bunch of Saturday. As I posted a bit earlier, a special notice on the front of the channel, I'll put it back up tonight. Sunday for me will be a day off this. I'm sorry. I was talking about getting busy with the thatch on Sunday. I forgot. I'm doing a demonstration for a couple of hundred kids on Sunday over in Yokohama. So there'll be no streams on Sunday. This will start Monday morning. Okay, enough talk. Let me get my tools out. I'm going to make some noise. The microphone is going away from me and up somewhere. I'll hang it up on the... Where should I hang it? I don't know. Hang it up on a light stand here. Talk about emails. Is questions for me? Nothing for me? Sent the email. Here we are, incoming notification. Look at this, questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Alright, whatever, let's do this. Questions, questions, questions. Oh, the first question, so difficult to answer. Really technical question, really technical. Can I try and give a quick, easy answer instead of a long... I'm in the right place for this, actually, too. Someone's asking, they see me turning the block around a lot while I'm carving. And I must have mentioned in an earlier stream that in the old days, the main masters put the block on the bench, carved it, and they'd only move it maybe about this much while they were carving. Can I keep this simple? I don't know if I can. A couple of things. One, if you turn it and turn it and turn it and turn it, you're constantly lost. You're wasting time when you're trying to figure out where you are. But more important is the quality of the lines on the finished block. Let me try and do this in as simple a way as possible. The carver sits down, the registration marks are away from him. You're in the camera now looking at me, but I'm the carver sitting here. The registration marks are away. Here's traditional carving, like 25 words or less. He held the knife in a certain way. Let's look at this horizontal line here. So that when he carved the outside of that line, carving along it, he's like a 45-degree angle. So the outside of that line would have a 45-degree angle, somewhere around it. He would then carve the inside of the line with the knife almost vertically. You can't see it, whatever. The knife is held almost vertically. So the inside of the line from his point of view is up and down, the outside is beveled. Now if you do the whole block without turning it, all the lines have that orientation. As he goes around a corner, the angles change, but basically it's the same thing. outside lines from his point of view slope like a soft mountain, and inside lines from his point of view are all sharp. Finish the carving, send it to the printer. He puts it with the registration marks to his belly on his printing bench. He throws the pigment all over it. Have I got a brush? I've got a brush, no pigment. Where he throws the pigment all over, brushes, 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 brushes. And when he finishes his strokes, he makes his final strokes away from his belly, softly, 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 to smooth it all out. And his brush is running up that mountain, 45-degree mountain slope, and it gets to the back and his brush falls off the back. And no pigment is left at the back of the stroke. If it was 45-45, the brush runs up and it leaves a blob because there's wood in the way. So, for the perfect, cleanest, most sharpest printing possible, the carver should carve it soft angle there, sharp angle there. Turn it around for the printer, the brush runs up those mountains, falls off the back, and you've got a sharp angle. That's the way, for the best top quality work, it used to be done. And if I was now 15, whatever, 20, if I was a younger guy now, just starting out, absolutely, I would train myself to hold the knife the proper way, to carve at those angles, and my blocks would be just, oh my God, they would be so beautifully printable. But I'm 65, what am I going to do? Start all over again now? Because it's really, really, really difficult. The young guy who's working for us, the young Chinese boy, Chong San, he is trying to do it this way. We're trying to balance because it's so much more difficult. When they get perfect lines, you've got to sort of rotate, but we're trying to keep him in line. Did I get through that in a sensible way without using 5,000 words? Maybe. Moving on, is there another question? What is the next question? Oh, it's too wide open. How did you go about beginning to learn how to carve woodblocks? I mean, it's my life story. We end up talking about this every couple of days. I know it's all on my website. There's a long biography, days and days for you to read. There's lots of stuff there. Quick and easy answer. I saw an exhibition of them in Canada when I was 29. I was a musician, a failing musician, working around with music. I saw Japanese prints when I was 29. They were displayed in a beautiful way in a gallery. The seed went into my mind that I'd like to try making some of those things. I did. It was probably when I was 29 or 30. It was in Canada. There's no internet, no books, no nothing. I tried my hand at making them. Total, absolute disaster. But I was still interested. There's got to be a way to figure out how to do this. So I kept it up as a hobby from when I was 29, 30, 31, 32. I came to Japan twice to visit and try and see craftsmen. Didn't work, but I got a chance to buy a couple of simple tools and got some wood blocks. Back in Canada, trying again. And then in 1986, I must have been 35 or so, the music thing wasn't working out. The boss's son was going to take over the company, whatever, let's just do this. I took my two kids, 3 years and 1 year old, and my then wife, and we moved to Japan. And here we are. And Japanese, I've just tried to pick it up as we go along. I've never studied. I'm not a studying type. I can't do that, sit in a classroom. And as a result, there's many kanji I can't read. I've never practiced writing it. I don't write with a brush. I talk and chat with no problem. I give speeches on TV, whatever. The thing I'm doing in Yokohama is a speech presentation. I can speak well enough for that. But don't ask me to read your legal documents. There's a question from a young man who's asked the same thing for me in email that I haven't actually answered him yet because I've got a ton. Oh my God. This is cool about Twitch. This question this young man's asking right now. There's a bunch of people, Twitchers, whatever you call the people who are watching Twitch, they've written to me with not just advice, but they said, look, I want to come on board, I can do this for you, I can do this for you, I can do this for you, let's expand this, let's really take this on, let's become a giant Twitch channel. And this is wonderful advice from people, thank you very much. But the problem right now for me is I do not want to rush this thing. I've been trying to answer some of these one by one. I'm new here, I don't grok the community, I don't understand it very well yet. I'm still very bad at this. My synchronization, my audio sync is off. My light doesn't work. It's too bright. have no idea what I'm doing as far as communicating with the channel goes, so no rush. All the suggestions on ways to help me improve the Twitch channel. I'm going to take it bit by bit, get it more stable, get the schedule set, and then I'll be looking at some of these suggestions that people are making to try and improve the things that are going. And there's another one here about interns. This man is specifically asking about interns, and maybe he would like to become an intern. Here in Japan, they don't do that. There isn't internships in anywhere near the way there is in many Western countries, because here the whole university system works differently. By the time somebody gets into third, 3.5, and fourth year, they've already got their job. They've already been approached by companies. They've been locked up. There's no necessity for go out and spend some time in your third and fourth year to get experience at life and experience in the community. The Japanese companies couldn't give a rat's ass if you've done volunteer work or what's on your resume. They just want warm bodies who have passed a certain level of the entrance exams. So any competent kid is not the slightest bit interested in coming to Mokuhankan here and helping me with my video and helping me do stuff like this as an intern thing. It doesn't mean anything to them. It doesn't help them with their career. It's meaningless. It's okay, let me get an intern from University of wherever over in somewhere else. You can't speak Japanese. I can't get you into the country on any extended visa. You're going to take so much time. Where are you going to stay? How am I going to help you find a place to live? It just becomes a huge, huge burden for me. And anything you might be able to help me with, getting my video worked out or helping me with the Twitch audio synchronization, is going to be more than destroyed by the time we take in supporting you and holding your hand. I'm really sorry to be negative here. I know when people are brainstorming, the first rule is don't say no, just let the ideas come and let the ideas come. And I get that, but right now we're in no position to have helpers come in here and try and help us because we've had experience with this and it just doesn't work. You know? If you live here, if you speak Japanese, if you have some of these skills, if you can support yourself already, then yeah, maybe actually some of these things could be useful. But the way it's been offered to me in many of these emails, it's just not practical. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll try and write to some of these specifically, personally, one at a time. I did a couple today. I'm trying to clean up my email box today. Having said that, we've got some time left. I've got to destroy some of this wood here. Let's go. Change my glasses. And I just realized now I did all that talking with the microphone plugged up somewhere else. Whatever, let's do this. We're going to go here, let's keep it strong. We'll leave the line, we'll be cutting that tomorrow. Yeah, sorry about the negative I'm sure. I'm really sorry if I answered that incorrectly, whatever. People love to help us. That's a real rough space there. That line is probably going to get lost. There's 2 holes in the wood. And they may go through that line. I may end up putting a plug in there. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a chance to do a teaching moment. Also, can somebody give me a tiny bit of feedback on the audio sync? Is the audio late? Is the audio early? Is it roughly okay? I have no way to test it myself. I'm sorry. Mention the audio. Real camera? I guess so, right? Which way is the grain? I forget. This way. Audio is early, so video is late. Camera's still moving. Okay. That's exactly backwards from what it was the other day. Oh, I think also too, the camera must be shaking, right? Because I put the camera attached to the bench here. Soka. Let me back off the camera a bit. Has it been shaking? Well, I've been banging, of course. What an idiot. Oh, wait a minute. Audio is early for some people, audio is late for others? Really? So there's nothing I can do with my settings at this end. My mic is plugged into the camera. I'm sending out what I think is a synchronized stream. But if Twitch is doing something else with it, then I don't know. You're sure about that? You're not getting these things confused? Let me just do one. Definitely early, definitely early. All right, so it seems that we're getting early. Okay. All right. All right, sometime next week, I'll be ready for this. I'll study up the OBS settings of how to delay the video. There's a setting in there for delaying video. I'm not going to muck around with it now without studying it first, but it's in there. So, at a future stream next week. Jed's on his way, is he? Was he gone? Thanks for helping out, Jed. Thank you very much. Really looking forward to seeing you in October. It's going to be a hoot. Also, too, once he's here, the campaign will be finished. So that's good. So, I know. Yeah, one idea was to do another Reddit AMA, but you can't do that when the campaign's on. It's too much like promotion and stuff. So that could be fun again. Well, actually, we do this every day, so what's the difference? Chup, 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 chup. Yeah, people are heading out now, I guess. I've just got a couple more minutes. It's nearly my time too. I'll knock out this corner right here, then I'll be off. Yeah, to recap the schedule then. Today's Friday night. Saturday will be a normal schedule. Session here in the morning at 8 o'clock Japan time. Session in the evening, 5:30 Japan time. I'll be doing the borderlines. If they're finished, I'll work on the thatch. Sunday Japan time, there will be no streams because I'm in Yokohama. And Monday we'll be back to a normal schedule. So thank you guys. I'll clean up this bit then and I'll sign off. This is going to get noisy. I think that'll do it. More wood cleared off in 5 minutes than I cleared in the last half a year. Thank you very much. I'm off for dinner, at a beer. Back tomorrow. Thank you again.